What's going on, guys? Frank Medrano here, and today I'm going to show you a few exercises that you can modify using resistance band and just minimal equipment. In this case, we're using the Lebert EQs and then just a regular pull-up bar that you can find anywhere. Important thing about this is, yes, you can modify an exercise by most of the time getting on your knees on the push-up or using a stool or a chair to reach a pull-up bar. But sometimes you want to do the exercises in this full range of motion, and sometimes you're a beginner and you struggle and you can't get that feel yet until you're strong enough to do the correct motion of the exercise. This will allow you to actually do the full range of motion of the exercise with assistance of a resistance band. These you'll probably recognize and maybe some you won't. But let's go ahead with the first one. The first one is a modified assisted push-up using a resistance band and my EQs here. So what you do is you just put it underneath one, and then you put it in underneath the other one, and you're going to create some support just like this. And what you want to do, you don't want them too much fall apart, because when you attempt to do the push-up, you're going to end up tipping over. So you want to make sure the bars are a good shoulder width apart stance. That way it could fully support your weight. And make sure that you select the proper level resistance band. Obviously this one is not so much. You can get a green one that's a lot more sturdy if you need extra help. But I'm using this one right here. So what you do is you just go down like in any push-up position. And this will work with a lot of different types of push-ups, but you're doing the standard push-up. You're gonna put your whole body weight on the band and you're gonna go down. As you go down, you're getting some assistance right away. You come up, at the very top, you hardly have any. It'll give you a little bit just for support, but you're able to perform this exercise in a good, clean manner with assistance. Again, this will work with any other push-up variation. Make sure these are nice and shoulder width apart. That way they don't tip over. All right, guys, the next exercise is an assisted row. We're gonna leave the position of these bars and the band for demonstration purposes. And what you're gonna do here is you're gonna perform a row with the assistance of the resistance band. So all you have to do is pretty simple. You just get over it, and then you just perform the row with the bands underneath. Like this. Make sure to keep your body nice and straight. You could also bend your knees to give a little bit extra help. But this is, again, another great modification assisted exercise when you can't do even a row. Sometimes, some people can't even do a row even though it's an easier exercise, but this will allow you to, get the full range of motion of a row with assistance if you can't perform one yet. All right, guys, the next exercise we're going to modify is just a regular dip. What we're going to do is we're going to keep it always in a shoulder width stance, these dip bars. We're going to keep the bands just like this. Again, you could get any appropriate level resistance band depending on how much help you need. You could use a green one, you could use a red one, you could use an even thinner one. But it's pretty simple. You just get on here and put your knees here, and then you perform the dips at a much easier pace with added help. Now, you could give yourself a little bit extra help sometimes or modify the assistance by taking the bands out and just grabbing them yourselves. So you determine how much assistance you want by just grabbing it wherever you feel like it's comfortable. So if you want more help, you're not going to see much of a bend here. If you want a lot of help, you could just bring it even lower and it'll give you less assistance. So if you want a lot of help, if you want it way up here, you could just put it up here, grab it there, and this will help you a lot more than if you were just to bring it more down here, and this will help you less. So you determine the assistance, again, where you place your hands at and where you grab this, and also which resistance band you use. All right, guys, the next exercise that you can modify, this is a very popular exercise that a lot of you ask for, is the front lever. I know it's really hard and there's a lot of modifications, there's a lot of progressions that you could use, but you could actually do the front lever as a hold with help of a resistance band. And it's really simple. You just pick the appropriate level resistance band. In this case, I'm using the heaviest one, which is the green, which most people will use for this. And all you do is you find your EQ bar. You're gonna grab the band just like this, right behind you, and then you're just gonna grab and go into the lever. As you can see, I could hold it right here fairly easily. If you need extra help, again, modifications, bring in your knee. But this is a great exercise to practice your form, to make sure to build those muscles needed to hold the front lever. And it's a great exercise. It's a great exercise that lets you and allows you to hold the front lever for time. Even for an advanced person like myself, if I hold it for a good 15 seconds, that's a solid rep to build my stamina to hold it even longer. So that's a good exercise for you to use. All right, guys, the next exercise that you can use assistance with is a pull-up using a resistance band. This is probably the most popular one that you guys probably already know about, but I'm gonna show you one quick tip that some of you might not know. Again, use appropriate level resistance band. You want to take it up and you want to loop it around. You want to do this. Now, you can get assistance with this by placing your feet on it, and it'll give you full assistance. You can minimize and get less assistance by putting and using your knee for support. Okay, right here, guys, so you want to put your foot in the band right here. You want to cross your feet so the band doesn't come out and hit your face. And this will allow you to do your pull-ups with less resistance. It'll help you a lot more. And the other variation is placing your knee in the band. Be the same thing. It'll help you and give you assistance, but it'll be a little bit less. You're not pulling as much. There you go, guys. Those were 5 good exercises that you can modify to do the full range of motion with the help of some resistance band. So guys, if you need extra help and you want tools like these resistance bands and my EQs, they're on sale. The link is in my description. If you want to check them out, just use my code FRANK and you'll get hooked up with a really good discount. These are really good tools to make your workouts easier or harder on some of the exercises, and I use them all the time. Also, if you need help with a workout plan, I could also help you with that. I offer personalized workout programs that are tailored to your goals, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced. I'll set you up with the appropriate level workout plan and meal plan sent to you every single month. Hit the link in the description. Comment down below what you'd like to see next, and I'll see you next time.